Hello everyone, this is my UV resin and paper flower collection, and in this video I will show you how to make one of these flowers. And the basic materials that you need in this project is the printed images like this. I use inkjet printer, UV resin, UV lamps, and a lot of patience. And this is the flower that I made in this video. Please enjoy the video. Start by cutting the images of your choice into 3 sizes and leave about 1 centimeter around the images. Tape the images onto each of the board. The reason I tape the images onto the boards is to keep them laying flat during the curing time. And it's also easier to move them while working. The next step is to drop a drop of UV resin onto the image, and with the help of spatula carefully paint the resin onto the images and cure it under the lamp. After the first layer is cured, repeat one more layer with the resin. For the next step, after images are cured, remove the tape and turn them upside down and tape them down again. Repeat with the resin same as on the top side. Repeat one more time with the resin after the first layer is cured. The next step is to carefully remove the tape. Use the scissors to clean the edges of the images from reduced resin. When the images look nice and clean, the following step is to cut out the images. Carefully cut as close to the edges of the images as close as possible. This step is optional. I use an alcohol-based marker to paint the edges of the petals. I put the petal on a plastic tube and double-side tape to make it easier to paint the edges. Let the ink dry before the next step. This step is also optional, but because I like glitter and bling, This step is a must for me. If you don't like glitter or bling, you can start directly with the next step. I use a glitter gel nail top coat for this flower. After the glitter gel is cured, it's time to shape the petals. Place the petals on plastic tube like mine, or something similar to make it easier while shaping them. On one of the petals, drop a little resin and use the silicone tool to guide the resin close to the edges. Let the resin self-level before fixing it with UV lamp. Carefully shape the petals while it's still hot, but be careful not to burn your finger. Sometimes the resin is very hot after curing. Repeat shaping with the rest of the petals. Tips: in this step, use just a little drop of resin, only enough to cover the petals. If you use too much resin, you will have difficulty shaping the petals. After all the petals are shaped, put them under the lamp to cure until it doesn't feel sticky anymore. But be careful, use a glove when touching it, otherwise you leave a fingerprint on it. After the top side is cured, turn the petals upside down. With a paintbrush and a little drop of resin, carefully paint the resin on the petal. Cure them under the lamp until it doesn't feel sticky anymore, and repeat one more time. After the underside is cured, check that the resin hasn't gone through between the gaps. If it does, carefully remove it with the X-Acto knife. Next, apply one more layer of resin and try to guide the resin to cover all edges. Fix the resin with UV lamp for a few seconds to keep it in place. Work with only one petal at a time. When all the petals are finished, put them under the UV lamp and cure them thoroughly. Check the petals that every edge is covered with resin. For the center of flower or pistil, I like to make them myself, but you can also purchase them online. As you know by now, I like glitter and bling, so I make it myself. This is a sample of pistil or center of flower from my earlier creation. Start by making a hole in the center of all 3 petals. Cut one length of wire about 40 centimeters. For the first row, thread 1 bugle bead and 1 seed bead. Weave the wire over the seed bead through the bugle bead. It equals 1 pair. Pull the wire tightly. Leave the wire in your left side about 20 centimeters. I call it the first end. For the right wire, I call it the working end. With working end, continue with 1 bugle bead, 1 seed bead, wire over through the bugle bead. A total of 10 pairs. When you have reached 10 pairs, join both ends of the wire into a circle. Then wrap the working end of the wire between 2 of the bugle beads on the left side of the circle. Then with the first end of wire, wrap it around the wire between the bugle bead on the right side of the circle. Secure the wire on both ends and wrap the working end around the wire between the bugle beads until both ends of the wire are on the opposite side of each other. For the second row, with working ends, start with one bicone bead and follow with one seed bead. Weave the wire over the seed bead through the bicone beads and pull the wire tightly and make one pair. This is the same technique as the first row with the bugle bead. Wrap the working end of wire between the bugle beads to the right side. Make sure that the bead is secured tightly. Then wrap the wire around the wire between the bugle beads 2 times and continue the same way until you reach the beginning of the circle. Then weave the working end of the wire to the right side of the circle until both ends of the wire are opposite of each other again. For center of the pistil, cut one length from a rhinestone chain. From the opposite side, weave both ends of wire through the rhinestone and pull it tight. Adjust the wire and rhinestone so it fits in the center of the pistil. Wrap the wire to secure the rhinestone in place. It should look like this, and now the pistil is made. Pull the wires underneath of the pistil, pinch them together and twist a few times. Flatten one of the bead caps to fit under the pistil. I use UV resin for gluing all the pieces together. Thread both ends of the wire through the center of bead cap. Dab a little drop of resin onto the wire and bead cap. To fuse them together, cure it with UV lamps before the next step. Start with the smallest petal. Dab a little UV resin in the center of it. Thread the wire through the center of the petals and adjust the pistil to fit and cure the piece before next step. For the second layer, dab UV resin at the bottom of the first petal and cure. Then thread another bead cap on the wire. Glue them together with UV resin. Cure the pieces together before next step. Repeat the same step with the second and the third petal. Arrange the petals so they line up between each other before gluing and curing. With a flattened bead cap, glue it onto the bottom of the last petal to finish the piece. Put the flower under the lamp to cure it thoroughly. I will not cut off the end of the wire because it will be used to attach a hair comb or a brooch after my design. I hope that my creation inspires you. And if you have any questions regarding how to make this flower, please let me know. I'll be glad to help you. Thanks so much for watching and have a nice day.